Hi, my name is Joanie Eisinger. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed to my channel here on YouTube, please do so. Press the bell all icon and you'll receive notifications when I put out my next video. Like, share, and comment below. I so enjoy hearing feedback from you as well as taking requests from folks regarding what they'd like for me to go in on. I bring in the highest of Christ-like consciousness, meaning the ones who have been enlightened, archangels, angels, departed ones, guides, ascended masters, collectives, star beings, and elementals. You could find me on Facebook. Please like my Joanie's White Light Healing fan page, and if you'd like to friend me, message me and let me know how you found me. You could find me on LinkedIn and Twitter and SoundCloud. I have been doing this professionally since 2010. I became gifted with abilities around 2003, 4, 5. I didn't believe in any of this. I was a licensed clinical social worker in New York City doing individual and group therapy. I started working with addicts and alcoholics, and then I moved on to working with the mentally ill. I'm a certified Gestalt therapist as well. I did postgraduate training after I graduated with my master's. I no longer practice therapy, yet all of my training lends itself to what I do now. I am a professional psychic, medium, and healer. I do Skype, Facebook, video, FaceTime, and phone sessions for folks who are not local to North Central New Jersey. And for the folks that are local, I am seeing you in person. And if you don't feel comfortable, you could do one of the other options. Okay, so it's August, and we are going to be doing an August love reading for singles and for couples and for marrieds. So this basically spans anyone who is looking to be with someone or is with someone. Now, there are no timestamps to this. So this is August 2, 2020. So if you watch this video after August 2nd, it probably will resonate as Spirit knows who is watching and when. If it doesn't resonate, I suggest putting it on the shelf for a later date. Okay, so what I do is I put my Joanie aside, I move her over, and I bring in the highest of. And just so you know, I like teachable moments. I put sacred space around this experience and white light protection so no lower energies come in. And I bring in those that work with me. Okay, here goes. The first thing I get is don't be afraid to try something new. Now, it could be a certain type of person or a certain activity, a certain experience. So for those of you who are involved with dating or involved with someone and there's something that's presented to you that's different, consider it. It might expand you. Give things a try. Open yourself up to new ideas. I'm seeing the color crimson. So the color crimson is very warm and deep and reassuring to me. And I feel that that color crimson will help you. So for those of you that are considering something new, that haven't tried something different in a while and something is now before them, bring in the color crimson. If you don't know what that color is, go to a color chart online or in a book that you have, something where there's a color chart, and look up a pure crimson. And you can bring in that collective, which is a consciousness, this color to you, and it will provide the nurturance that you need to make decisions accordingly. Everything has a frequency, and many, many things have healing properties. Well, one of the concepts that is healing is color. So I've been bringing in more and more color suggestions via channeling. Okay, I'm going to see if there's anything more regarding trying the new. It might feel strange to you, and that is pretty cool. So if you're trying a new type of a person, new type of experience, bless yourself and give yourself credit for going into a territory that you might not have considered going towards. It's for your soul's growth. If you don't feel comfortable, pull back, stop, leave. If it's something that feels good to you, consider sitting with that or with that person or with that experience. There's always the self-preservation piece, maintaining your integrity. Give yourself credit. If something doesn't work out and you leave, you've tried. Pat yourself on the back and say, hey, never thought I would do that or be with that type of a person, or consider thinking that way, that option, but I did it and it's not the way I roll, and I'm going to move on. I'm going to try something different or just stop. I'm going to see what else has to be said. I see a lot of joining. So there's some holy matrimony that's going on. There's a lot of, I work with a lot of metaphor folks, so forgive me. I say it and then I have to decode. Piercing of the love, piercing in, going deep into. Some people are just going straight to the heart. They are finding deep connection with other. People are finding long lost love. This has been going on, I feel, since June. There's a wave of this coming in. It's like a tide rolling in. So there are a lot of people that are being nourished in a very, very deep way. They're finding people who are providing them entertainment and love and nurturance. Have a sip of water, folks. A lot of you are being worked on now. So I would just say, all of you, just grab some water and sip. Negative energies will flush through the physical body. I feel that many of you have been needing reassurance, and that the love is being poured in through the water and is doing a flush right now for you. I feel like you're being provided with excitement, that some of you are really being quite entertained now by other. Some of you are not. Some of you are single, and I feel that your higher selves are doing a lot of dutiful work. And I see you're scouting around and you're looking for assistance regarding dating and mating. Have another sip. There's a lot of work going on regarding reassurance. So going back to the deep piercing of love and the joining, many of you are finding hope and finding peace in other. I see brand new events coming in. I see births, and there are some deaths. So with the death of an elder comes the birth of a child. I'm seeing quite a bit of these scenarios here. So as your heart opens up and you're finding someone, you might find that there's someone that is released in spirit, and there's a balancing of the universe. So as one leaves, a child is born, and there's this blessed balance that we embrace as part of the collective experience here on Earth. There is such a familiarity. I see you're holding hands with someone you know. So if you have found someone, and this is also for the marrieds too, by the way, if you feel that your soulmate is someone so familiar, I see there's a connection with the hand holding. Take your mates. This could be for daters, and this could be for marrieds, partners, living togetherers, engaged ones, even friends. I see the hand holding as a way of transmitting energy back and forth, and I see communication. So the hand is a way, there's a minor chakra here, it's an energy center, and I see that when it's palm to palm, I see there's an exchange of love and communication. There is also healing that goes on when the two palms are connected. So every now and then, take your soulmate's, partner's, dater's hand, your friend's hand, and sit in a peaceful way and just listen to your heart and see what it says. I feel there's a lot of information that comes in through the other, and you're imparting information to the other as well. I'm going to go over to the reassurance because the other side started working on those that needed it. So they say, blessed are these times that are tough. So it was a mixture of like this archaic sounding wording along with Joanie's street filter. So God bless you for being here now. God bless you for holding on. God bless you for toughing it out. And if you are in a relationship or would like one, you just keep yourself strong. It doesn't mean that you will be alone. It doesn't mean that you will be arguing with your mate forever. It doesn't mean that you are stuck. This is a temporary situation. What's going on earth, things will improve. And that the love that you search for, the love that you have, is eternal. You will be finding your mate, and if you have found your mate, you get to decide whether you're in it forever or whether this is something that has had its time and you need to move on. People are despairing in many, many ways. And in the love category, love is eternal and everlasting. And that nothing, no matter how dark and foreboding something is, it could never demolish love. So the entire love experience, it continues. We have tarot card readers that are doing love readings. We've got psychics doing them. We have dowsers and many other types of folks talking about love, and this will never die. So if you have been doing online dating and you're having difficulty meeting that person, it is temporary. If you had been dating someone and it's just too difficult to do the back and forth and meeting or overnights or getting to know the person, accept and be with this concept. All is well. This is a hiccup. Now, it's a major hiccup in Earth's history, but it is not going to stop your being in the love of self and finding love in other. I'm going to go back in for y'all. Some of you have been hiding and that you have been liking someone, but you haven't made that step. I see some people stepping forward and they just take that step in grace and they say, I'm the one. And it surprises another. So some of you have been hiding and you are really very much interested in the other, but they don't know it. And it's time for you to show yourself because they have no idea. They really don't have any idea. And I think you know that, but you're afraid. And I think that they take a step as well. So when you're ready to do that and you're ready to show yourself, you'll be very happily surprised. I see that the other doesn't quite know what to do, but inside they're giggling, going, I had a feeling, but I was thinking, no, can't be. But then there's a part of them that chuckles and says, I had a feeling. So use your discernment regarding this channel, but I believe there are some of you that are ready to show yourselves to the other. I'm going to keep going in. There's someone, at least one person going, marry me. And I think it's a female wanting this guy to propose. And it's been going on for a while and I don't see it happening. So you need to make up your mind how long you're going to wait. It feels fruitless to me and I don't quite understand why you're waiting around. There are several other people that are looking at you, but you're hooked on this one person. I don't know if it's because they're safe and that you don't want to venture into new territory and try out someone new. But I'm just seeing that you just get hit over the head every now and then by this person who isn't really, he's not, I'm not seeing he's the one. He just doesn't want to commit. He has no interest in doing that. He wants to play. So you need to go inside and make decisions for yourself and get true and real with yourself, because I'm seeing that the time could just keep going on and you're jumping up. Look at me, here I am. Come on. And they just think that it's just kind of silly that you would think that they would be a partner in that way. I'm going to go back in. I hear a baby crying, and I feel that your partner needs to assist in the parenting of this child. I don't know how old this child is. It could be anywhere from infant to up to 2 years old. But if you feel like you're single parenting and you have someone around, you need to say something because you're doing a lot of work. You've got the dirty diapers, you've got the laundry, you're doing cooking, and you're doing shopping. And there's someone else around who could assist you. And I feel like they're doing computer stuff and some video stuff, but you're here. Hello. So here we've got Me. So in both cases, where are you? I see invisible people that are not speaking up for what they need. And if you're not getting what you need, you might need to look elsewhere. Maybe there are very big decisions that need to be made here. But mouth, this is the throat chakra here, speaking up and expressing yourself. Let's do a healing regarding this. If there's any karma with folks that have blocks with speaking up, where it affects their love life, it affects their partnerships. Across time and space, forwards and backwards, across all generations, any blocks of the throat chakra, which interfere with partnership. And we ball them all up and you say inside, I forgive myself. Forgive everyone and everything. Ask for everyone and everything's forgiveness and thank God for these life lessons. For those of you who just participated in this, sip water between now and when you go to sleep. It'll flush negative energies through the physical body. I'm going to keep going in, folks. This is August love. There's repair. Repair. Did you say something that you regret? Did you do something that you regret? Forgive yourself. Accept that it happened. Ask yourself, what can I learn from it? And you need to do some repair work. What can you do to repair this? You spoke too soon. You had a knee-jerk reaction. You turned and ran. Repair. You can. They'll understand. Be the big person. It's up to you. I'm going to go back in. If you're being berated by someone and someone is saying to you, how many times did I have to tell you? How many times do I have to tell you? You need to think about that. Do you want to be spoken to that way? Does that feel comfortable? You do not have to be spoken to that way. You make decisions about who is in your life. What would you say to that person who spoke to you that way? I don't feel comfortable when you say that. I feel sad when you say that. That is cruel. That is demeaning. I'm having difficulty with this situation. That's why I keep doing this. We don't see things similarly. I do things differently. And if this continues, this discord, you need to make decisions. We are pieces of source. We are God sparks, and we are to be treated well. And if you are in a relationship with someone and they are putting you down, you need to speak up and make decisions accordingly if there isn't change. There's always couples counseling, individual counseling, journaling, making meetings, and finding out who you are in relation to other. Love thyself first. Oxygen mask on you first. I'm going to see if there's anything more from Spirit. I'm going to go over to the singles, see what there is for the singles. Please, Spirit. I see people finding their way and that this is a challenging time. So the dating scene is challenging. And the advisement is make your way through this. Go with your gut. Be creative in how you date. And they say time will tell, it will unfold. Your searching will pay off. Each person has their own timeline. Next May will be very key for many, many people. It feels like May brings on a lot of light and a lot of love. March, a little bit, but by May, I feel there's a very, very big opening. Some of you go to church and you pray. Now, I don't know how many churches are allowed to be open, but it could be a Zoom meeting or it could be people meeting one-on-one. There are some people that are going to be meeting through religious institutions and they're fond of other people. And I feel that they're going to be dating that away. Someone will be meeting at a career fair, and I see someone sitting on a park bench, and someone comes over and they're either helping them out or asking for directions, or they sit close to them and they begin talking. So there are all different ways that you will meet someone. I see someone getting ice cream, and there's someone there as well. So you will be finding your respectives over time. If you keep holding the belief that love is there, and you germinate it, and you visualize that you will meet that soul that is for your highest good, you will. If you downplay it, if you shove it down and say, this is too hard, how could I ever meet anyone? It makes it more difficult. It's like an energetic block. So Spirit is giving you hope and saying there is someone for you, and you watch and you wait. Stay in a state of grace. Accept what comes forth and use your gut. Your heart is where the knowing is. Your head can analyze, but it can get quite confusing. The heart is where the knowing is. And you'll feel it when it happens. So with that, that is the August love reading for singles and partners, living togethers, friends with B, and marrieds. And that B is benefits, folks. I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.